3 years and 5 years, because it's suitable with our age. Our age, for example, in from I often for example, in my 40 to 45, I um I try my best to for example, get promotion, a higher position, for example. So I have enough time during 5 years to learn, some certificate, some courses to improve myself. For example, for English, I need to learn during, I think that 2 years, 3 years, and more. I think that 1 year cannot improve a lot. So I think that, but every year, at the new year, I often have my goal, my three main goals during that year. Yeah.
Yeah, of
So how
course.
about you? So how
Yeah,
about you, teacher?
of course. I every year I have a actual list. Actually I have different. Unfortunately, sometimes I can't. So you know that it's like it depends on the situation and our conditions. So sometimes, yeah, every year that is really common that, and we do this. So I set some goals. For example, for this year, actually, I decided because unfortunately last year I couldn't do exercise as much and work out as much as I really wanted. But this year I decided still I'm trying. So, like, just maybe 2 days a week because I don't have enough time. And for example, yes, every year we have this, and that is really important actually when you think about your goals and you decide what to do or decide to improve yourself, decide to I don't know, show a better one, a better personality, a better character, a better lifestyle, even if you can't, but at least you decided, so you have it in your mind. So yes, I think it's really important to have some goals. So it's not only for New Year, but normally we do this. For example, every year, especially just late January, I start thinking, okay, so how was my year? Now let's
Yeah.
change it. If I can change something, if I need to change something in my life or no. For example, this year, you know that my job is a kind of sedentary job. It's like, most of the time I'm sitting at a table, just walking, talking, and it can it can be a little bit maybe tiring sometimes, and of course it's not active. So I need to do more exercise because as you said, at my age now it's time to be more active in order to gain my physical health, in addition to, of course, as well as my mental health. So I think it's really important. And tell me, so for this year, tell me about your goals for this year. What do you want to do? How you want to
Teacher,
change it?
yeah, this year I'm very lucky in my investment. Yes.
Yeah.
So I um I just think that I need to la- as last year I saved enough money, and I think out that if I have a backup income, an extra income, uh, beside my salary. So so I'm very confident whenever I'm in the future, when I retire. I very confident and don't worry about the money anymore. So I I I bought some apartment, actually 4 apartments, and I sell it. And I sell it, but and the money is the the gap money I can earn enough to buy a new apartment, and I let it for rent, and I have an extra income every month.
Wow, that is perfect. So I'm talking to a really wealthy woman now because, yeah, after buy, of course, buying and selling apartment,
So
of course. So
yeah,
let's talk about your answer. First, that is really perfect. Good news. And I should say, really, I should say, yeah, I'm really happy for you because that is perfect. And that totally because of your ability, because you're actually like, attempt. You put in all your effort to make your life better and you can see the result, and that is perfect. Now, let's talk about your answer. So, first, you should say, I've been lucky because this actually, that you should, because you are talking with your investments.
I've been
Of
lucky.
course, with my investments. So this year I've been lucky with my investment. And why? Last year I managed, yeah, to save a good amount of money, and I realized that having an extra, yeah, income alongside, you actually use this one, alongside my salary, actually give me confidence about the future, gives me, let me write it, gives me confidence about the future, so you will be sure. So that is really, yeah, important to be sure about your future. So, and especially after retirement, so when you retire, so you do have no worries, especially as I told you, when you retire, so you bought for apartment and of course properties, and you could sell them, okay, and you use the profit to buy another. So you used the profit to buy
The
another
profit.
one. Yeah, of course, to buy another apartment. So, and
Yeah,
now you rent your apartment, that apartment out. So you rent that
yeah.
apartment out. So that is really good. And of course, the rental income.
The
So
rental income.
of course, you
Mm,
have rental income, so it's a name that you can use. So it
yeah.
gives you steady extra income. So it's steady extra
Oh,
income. You know that you have it stable, and you know that, okay, every month I have it. So of course, you feel much more financially secure. So
sorry.
financially, of course, secure, safe. So you have no worries now. So you feel financially secure. That is perfect. Well, very good. Okay, let's see. If I have this video, just I'm not sure. 1 minute fly. I think we have it. So
Go
this,
to study. Yeah.
yeah. I made a resolution to study English harder this year. That was really good. But a resolution, it's a little bit formal. So but widely used. So we use it a lot, but a little bit formal. Of course, you may hear just different phrases like New Year goal, goal for New Year. So different things. That is actually your personal decision. Because of this, I use the verb make, because we make decision. So we make resolution. So it can be about health, it can be about habits, it can be about self improvement. So we just talked about it. So you
Yes.
promise yourself to do or not to do something. Yeah, as you can see, lose weight. Yeah, comes first. That is so important. Lose weight, exercise, drink more water. Yeah, of course. Well,
Quit.
and so tell me about your healthy or
Yes.
unhealthy habits. So, have you ever decided to do or not to do something about your health in order to improve your health?
Yes. Um, New Year resolution. My this year goal, I improve my English, increase attend some attend two course. Actually, I am now sport exercise every early morning. I also have a another I learn with a trainer, badminton trainer every Sunday and Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
And yes, so and reserve more time for my children.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course. So,
read.
yeah.
Yeah, read. At least two books every month.
Yeah, of course, that is really good. So, you keep learning, you keep learning English, you work out. So, especially about doing exercise, of course, you can use I do exercise, is correct. Why not? But workout is also good. So, I work out every day, try to work out every day, and of course, I keep learning English. So, that is I don't know, for example, every day or for example every week I try to improve and my English, for example, or my speaking skills. So you can say this way, that is perfect. Well,
Yes,
and the next word is accomplish. Accomplish,
accomplish.
easy synonym is achieve. So that is a good
Something.
synonym. Achieve. Yeah.
Achieve.
Carry out or
Achieve.
achieve. Because, accomplish is really good word. It's common, but, it's a little bit formal. Often in formal, professional context, we use it. But if you wanna talk to native speaker, like in casual speech, we normally say do, get done, okay, achieve. So this is like something. So to successfully complete something or reach your goal, to finish something successfully or to achieve something. So last month, he accomplished his goal of traveling around Europe. Okay, tell me about a goal that you could achieve.
Achieve. Last month he achieved his goal of traveling around Europe.
Yes,
Achieve. Achieve. Last month
it's about
achieve.
you,
Uh,
something that you
yes.
could accomplish. Yeah.
Yes. Um, uh, mm, as as my plan, my goal for this year, I will accomplish to travel to Canada. Yes. By the way, Donald Trump want to merge Canada to US, so I think that is a good idea, teacher, because
Oh God. Oh, he
uh,
has so crazy ideas. He has so
yeah,
crazy ideas. Oh God. Oh, he's just, I don't know what to say.
it makes the Prime Minister of Canada
Yeah.
very angry. He
Yeah,
have a long speech in public.
yeah,
Yes.
of course. Like, talking about, yeah, I know just, as I told you, this president has really crazy. I don't know if you've heard about Alcatraz or no. Another crazy, like idea. I don't know what he want to do, but it's so, yeah, merging. Yeah, of course, he's talking about merging Canada with the US. That is so funny. Yeah, oh God. And, uh,
he's very, he's very firm with his
yeah,
idea.
of course. Yeah, I don't know. So how? Just just every day he just I don't know come up with new idea, and we're like, wow, again something else. And I was just watching. And it was like an interview with Donald Trump that he was talking about Alcatraz. After many years, why you want to reopen this prison? It's why the scariest. And now Alcatraz, it has become like a tourist attraction even. So people go to visit. They're like a museum, like people want to see that what happened at that place, scary place, and now you want to reopen it. So it's like crazy. But of course there is nothing that we can do. We are ordinary people. So there is nothing that we can yeah, yeah, of course. Just the only thing you said, this year I try to accomplish. No, accomplish here. So you can say, I plan to travel. Accomplish is used when you've done something, you did it,
Really?
and you achieve.
Uh,
For example, I accomplished, okay, my goal of traveling. It means I went, I did it, and finished. So I can say accomplish. But when you're planning, so still you're waiting for it, you haven't done it, so it's better to say I plan. So for I plan to travel to Canada, so this way is better. Accomplish, achieve is used for something that you done. You got done, and now you can talk about it. Okay. Yeah.
yes,
So
I got
get
it.
done. Yeah, of course. For example, get done is really common phrase that we use. Okay. That definitely exactly just definitely like accomplish, but in speaking we normally use get done. Yeah. Well, okay. So accomplish, and this one, attainable. What is the
Attainable.
meaning? Yeah.
Attainable.
Yes, actually it's reachable. If I want to give you a good synonym for it, that is possible, that is reachable. So reachable or possible. Attainable, is, I can say, is very common. Yeah, somewhat common. When talking about goals, we use it. When talking about plans, we use it. But normally in written, or maybe like just motivational speech, not in everyday conversation. So when something is reachable, when something is doable, so I can do it. That is really important, to set a goal that is doable. You can do it. For example, I want to be a singer, but I don't have a good voice. So I can't. Just forget about it. Can you do it? Can you sing? Because you have, for example, I have an awful voice. So how can I be a good singer? So it's not something that possible. So we should think about our goals that are achievable, that are, for example, like doable. I can do them. So that is really important. Well, actually, this smart, SMART, we will watch a video that is very perfect video. We will watch it together. So your
That's
goals, yeah, should be
mess.
specific, should be measurable, should be attainable, should be relevant, should be time based. So attainable. It's much wiser for you to set an attainable goal in the next 5 years. Okay, so what do you think about it? So, for example, how to set an achievable and reachable goal? What do you think?
Reachable.
Yeah.
Yes, I got your point. To make a reachable goal, I think that should not make it very high. So we yes, very high. It can it's very difficult to achieve. So we just I think that to make a goal not should not make it very higher, a very high compared with our capability, but should not make it very low with our capability because so I need to consider, I need to think how it is suitable with my capability, with my time, and my time. So the goal is reachable. Uh, yes, my goal will be reachable.
Of course,
Yes.
very good, of course. Well, I want to give you two words. Of course, I would discuss your answer, but I want to give you overestimate and underestimate. So, these two words, because you talked about your ability and your capability, so that is really good to actually know the meaning of these two words. First, let's talk about overestimate. For example, everyone has like capability, so we can do something we can't do, for example, something. Now, sometimes we can say that I exaggerate, okay? I overvalue, okay? So that is really good. When I think something is bigger, is better, is more important than it really is, actually, I overrate it. I overvalue. For example, it's too high. I feel like that, okay, I can, for example, speak French a little bit. Okay, this is my ability, this is my capability. But when I overestimate my ability, oh, so I make it bigger, I exaggerate. On the other hand, we have opposite, underestimate. So it's very common word, especially. So you undervalue. You think something is smaller. For example, you feel like, okay, this is a competition. This, for example, right, but this can't. You underestimate his ability and then you fail because you feel, oh, he can, is small, he is, for example, not important. So you shouldn't underestimate. So never underestimate your ability, okay? Because actually you can do everything you want and you have in your mind. Never overestimate your difficulties. Overvalue, undervalue. There's two good words, and we normally use them. So this is about these two. Just let me write. Yeah, underestimate. Okay, so this is about these two words. Not about your answer. Yes, to make a goal achievable. You think that yeah, it shouldn't set too high as that can yeah make it difficult to reach. So it's like when
Yeah.
you yeah set it too high so you can't reach it. At the same time, it shouldn't actually be too low compared to your ability. So
Yes.
capability or abilities, yeah, of course. So you think that
Okay.
you need to set goals that match your capability, match your
Match.
capability, and
Match.
of course, your available time. So match your capability and available time. So this is the way that you can reach. And your goal should actually be realistic. Of
Realistic.
course.
Realistic.
Yeah, of course. Then that way, when you set a goal, that actually matches your capability, matches your available time, of course, your goal becomes more realistic. So you can achieve. And you can say realistic and achievable. I don't want to say achievable again. I say within reach. So it's like you can reach it. Okay? And this is definitely what you aim for. That is definitely what you aim for. So this is about your answer. So we learned overestimate, underestimate, and these two words are really good words. You can use them a lot. Well, and committed. The next one, committed. Having promised to be involved in a plan. So let's talk about it. It's common. especially in personal and professional, so both of them, I can say. What is this? When you, of course, depending on the context, totally
Needs
when
to
you're
be
loyal, devoted, dedicated. So when you
that
firmly decided or deeply involved,
involved
or
involved
of course, firmly decided, I want to do this. So I want to do this. So I keep going. I stay loyal to my goal. For example, I really want to commit to my fitness routine, but I can't. So, yeah, of course. So, for example, he is really committed to his fitness routine. That is loyal. Keep going
mm,
and deeply involved. So I can't. I'm typing. Okay, deeply involved. So this is the meaning of it. It's good one. You can use it a lot. It's, as you can see, is an adjective. No matter what happens, you should be committed to the path you chose. Just keep going. So what do you think?
I think that it's good like discipline. Recently, I read some and I heard some audio audience book. No, I watched some video on YouTube. People advise that we should follow discipline in our routine, in our daily routine, and so we can follow good habits every day, and good habit will help us to be successful in the future.
Of course, that is so good. Actually, it's really good too that you
Yes, so
watch and you read a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, that is really good. Yeah,
Because now I think that I read another information that they said that mm, uh, mm, mm, uh, my age, because I get old now, not young. So at my age, people have a tend to think more about what is life and what is our purpose to live this life. For example, some question like that. So I often try to find the real purpose of my life, so and how to live a meaningful life. So that is and so I am trying to find the answer for my life.
yeah,
So
very
I think
good.
that
Mhm.
yeah, so I think that to committed uh um we need to strictly follow we need to follow discipline, and and um our uh our committed
Of course.
our
And
commitment.
to be
May I
committed,
think
of
that
course,
our commitment will help us to be successful.
very good. So, yeah, we should follow a disciplined routine. That is really important, as you said. And, we watched the video, and some people advise that, we should follow a disciplined routine. That is really important. And, of course, and this commitment, so if you are committed to your goals, of course, you can be more successful. That is really important to keep going. First, let me say something. You are not old. You are not getting old. You are young. We are young. So don't use this word. Why this old? No, we are not old. We are young. We are so young. You are so young. And don't say, what is so? Why you say I'm getting old? No, you're not getting old. You are getting experienced. So that is better. Yeah, of course, this one is better. So, and normally, yeah, at this age, yeah, we often reflect on the true, maybe, purpose of our lives. So, what is the purpose of our life? You said that I often try to find the real purpose, but I say we often
Reflect.
reflect on, yeah, the true purpose of our lives. Yeah, like what is this? And of course, we are in the process of finding the maybe answer. So of course, so it's a kind of maturity. So you're becoming mature and experienced. So
Yeah.
this one is better. Yes. So to be committed, it's really important to be committed to the path, to your goal, to actually the process. So to see the result, good result. Well, and the last one, this one is an idiom. It's
Yeah.
really, yeah, popular. It's popular idiom. Think outside of the box means be creative.
Mhm.
Be
Be
creative.
creative.
Of course. Just, yeah. Especially we use it in business when, I don't know. So
Yes.
we, yeah, of course. So when you think in a creative way. So you try to find solution beyond normal solutions. So, for example, sometimes when we want to solve a problem, we need to think outside of the box to just have more creative ideas to solve the issues. So, young people are greatly encouraged to think outside the box nowadays, of course. They think about every maybe issue, matter in different way. They try to find more creative. Like we say, they try to break the mold. So try to find different way to solve the problems. As you can see, we have the meaning of this button, simple way to be creative, especially in, for example, problem solving. So or business, you can use it. Well, and so how about you? So, do you normally, when you face an issue, you come across a problem, difficulty, do you try to think outside of the box to find a creative just solution?
Uh, yes, I think that quite frequency. If we live because in my country, I think that's the same with other Asian country. We have a lot of opportunities to do business. So I think that most of we need to think outside of the box so that to have a good way to earn more money.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
and people said that it is much easier here to start a business, to do a business. Yes, and yeah, people and because of I think that it have advantage and disadvantage at the same time that Asian country they the law of um, the law of Asian country. I think that is not strict. It is they are not strict, and so people can easily establish a company and the requirement for establishing a company is not very hard, and it's something like the government also want to also encourage people to open to establish a new company. So here it's easy. very easy to get a license, a business license, and to open a business. So everything, I think that is make people in Asian country often think outside of the box to do business to earn more money.
Very
Uh,
good.
to reach their goal very fast. I think so.
Worries. That is really good, actually. So it's like uh, living, you know, that is really good that you have a lot of opportunities. So that, in
Yeah.
your country, that is really good. And so, of course, this way it's essential to think out of the box because to be more creative,
Yes.
because you can easily, of course, start your business and, of course, so I think it's a chance, like, because, for example, you know that not in my country, it's not really easy to establish, start, I don't know, something, you need to have, I don't know, so we can say considerable amount of money if you want to start something. So that is really, and of course, in addition to just besides the legal requirements, so everything. So as you said, legal requirements are not just that much strict. That is really good. So you can do what you want. So this is opportunity and you need to use it. So actually this encourages people to start their new businesses. That is really good. And of course, just when it's simple and just opening a business is not as difficult as it might be in other places. So of course, why not? So just being a little bit creative and then you can make more money. So that is really good. Well, so you have a chance. I think you're lucky.
Yeah.
So that is because it's not really easy. So not everywhere. So there are lots of, I don't know, difficulties, just obstacles that you face when starting a new business. Well, so we learned this word today, but we have a really perfect video. Just we will watch it together tomorrow. It's really good. We will watch it together tomorrow. Unfortunately,
Yes,
there is
teacher.
no time to do it now. So we skip this topic for now, and then we will keep going with the rest of it tomorrow, of course.
Yes.
Well, and that's it. Okay, so it's your time. Do you have any questions like related to the spirit or anything that you want to add?
So far, no, teacher. I think that this is
Okay.
very good, very interesting lesson.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
your time and thank you
Grace.
for your lesson.
My pleasure. I really enjoy talking to you, like always, every time. I really enjoy. And have a great Saturday and see you tomorrow.
Yes. Good night there and